See, I always feel that first love is very special, and it is very tough to forget first love, because first love, or maybe the intense emotions you had towards one person in tender age, because it is just simple reason you're very pure, you're very innocent, and you start thinking through your heart and not through your brain. So that's the main reason why you can't forget your hugs, cuddles, that sweet whispers, late night conversations. So all these just remain as a beautiful memory, and it just remains like one time life experience. You know what I feel? It's like who you experienced intimacy with for the first time really has a very transforming effect on you. See, you if you want to ask someone, you ask like, how was your first kiss, first hug, first cuddle, and the first time they had sex, because their faces would light up with priceless glow. This happens because experiencing intimacy for the first time gets etched in the memory forever. So, physical intimacy is usually experienced with first crushes and first loves, and this is the time when simple act of holding hands made you sweat and romantic hug give you that goosebumps all over your body. So it's the most innocent love, because one of the core reasons why you really it's very hard is it's so pure and innocent. People don't fall in love for the first time with expectations and malicious intentions. It is just a pure attraction led by the heart and not by the mind. So, the beginning of your first love are free of malice and manipulative behavior. The whole world seems suddenly beautiful. Life becomes perfect. It's like wearing a rose tinted glasses 24 by 7, even in your dreams. So, this blissful feeling of first love can never be replicated. Once innocence is lost on a personal level, it can never be translated into the purest form into another relationship. See, this blissful feeling of first love it cannot be replicated. Once innocence is lost in a personal level, it cannot be translated in its purest form into another relationship. This is the main reason why it is so special, and it exposes your insecurities. Your first love and first relationship will expose many of the insecurities you never knew about. For example, your first relationship will be like you actually realize what is it like to be jealous of some girlfriend, you are possessive, you are extremely dependent. And your first love is when guys and girls realize how matters of heart can bring even the strongest down to the knees. So the memory of being exposed to your own insecurities will first time will never go away. And it's when you thought that love is forever and you attached all your hopes and dreams on it. I think that is the only time you thought love is forever. So you attached all your hopes and all your dreams on it. So guys and girls fall into love for the first time without any assumptions, because they have never experienced the love before. The puppy love effect makes them believe that this love is forever. The sense of lasting love makes you attach all your hopes and dreams to your first relationship. It's like wearing a pair of blinders and focusing all your life's attention and goals to just one thing, that is your love. So, this extreme sense of attachment is hard to break away from. Even after a bitter breakup, you'll find it impossible to see yourself living your life without your former significant other. So it's like it's the only thing you believe to be a perfect love. Your first relationship is when you believe that your love is perfect. Your love knows only one language, that which is spoken by your heart. There are no hang-ups, no complications, no expectations. The sense of perfectness creates memories that are hard to forget. No matter how old you get, no matter how mature you become, you'll be always crave the sort of perfection in your relationships. Once you move on from your first love, it will be disheartening to realize that you will never be able to recreate this type of love again. So it is emotionally intense and euphoric. The sheer excitement of healing love for the first time will engrave all the sweet memories in your mind forever. And on the flip side, your first love is also extremely emotionally intense. So, the downside after every little fight and argument is exhausting. This extreme range of emotional highs and lows make your first love a once in a lifetime roller coaster ride that will never be repeated. This is what makes your first love so powerful and so intense. It's like any other first. Your first love is when you let go and take a dive into an unknown. It's like memories of all the first things in your life, except this one is much stronger. It's just like any other first. First time you have just taken a dive in an unknown. It is just like any other thing, but it's much more stronger. Think of how you'll never forget the day when you drove a car for the first time, then multiply that euphoria by 1,000 times. Even that may be nowhere near the kind of impact your first love will leave on your mind, making it extremely hard to forget. So, your first love usually occurs at a young age. You have no sporangular credit cards, mortgage payments, job insecurities, family issues. Anything that can make you feel like your life is just waiting to burst apart is not there in the first love. And this carefree time was probably when you were a budding teenager, fresh in relationship with your crush. You had no other responsibilities except to do well in the class, which gave you all the time in the world to immerse yourself in your love. Basically, your first love was your first full time job. So, as you grow older, your life is burdened with many responsibilities year after year. You may never get to experience the absolute and the carefree experience of falling in love and enjoying each and every moment of it without having other responsibilities lingering over your head. This is why the memories of your first love will remain on your mind for the rest of your life, because you'll never have such a carefree mind again. And your first heartbreak feels earth shattering. This is the truth. Just like how the euphoria of falling in love is extreme, so is the subsequent heartbreak. This is the first time you'll ever experience what it feels to have a heart broken. This heart shattering first breakup is amplified into emotionally terrorizing fireball, which generally includes that agonizing feeling of having your trust broken for the first time, the painful sense of regret, the haunting feeling of having bared your insecurities to someone for the first time in life, and the false hope that everything will be okay. The memory of your first love is tinged with painful regret. If love was a poker game, your first love can be described as going all in. Picking your levels of happiness will weaken your sense of judgment, and it always makes it hard to draw boundaries. This makes you to do stupid things, including committing too early, putting your hopes into one person, getting intimate if you're not sure, and more. All these things snowball into a burden of regret after your first love falls apart. Why did I have sex with such loser? Why did I trust her with all my heart? Why didn't I see that she was cheating on me? These are just some of the elements of the heart-wrenching regret that ensures after the heart breakup. So chill, don't worry, things will be fine. It's just all everyone has faced in life, like chicken pox. You just have to be brave and come out of it.